Welcome parents, and thank you so much for allowing the most loved one, the most lovable one, your child, to be part of the Superkids and Superbteens program. Thank you so much for having the trust in all of us, the only success team, the training team, and the coaches of the Superkids and Superbteens program. I'm sure you must be wondering as to how is that your child was having so much of excitement and enthusiasm to go through the program. Few of you maybe also have this mixed thought that, you know, when my child was going into the program, they were not so excited about it, but over the period of 4 days, they became even more excited, right? Because, you know, the fact is this, about 30 to 40% of the kids who come into the Superkids, Superbteens program, they come into this feeling as to why do I have to do this, right? They have this feeling that I'm being pushed. Now, what they have experienced in Superkids, Superbteens program, right, is a realization for themselves that whatever they do, right, whatever they do, they got to do it for themselves. That is one of the biggest realizations what they have experienced in the Superkids and Superbteens program. Now, the structure of the program, to make you understand what they experienced over the 4 days, was this. You know, the structure of the program is very different in the sense that they were put into small groups based on the age. And as you know, each of them had a coach. I'm sure many of you would have got the opportunity to interact with the coach, to give more details about your child and also get feedback about your child from the coaches, right? So these coaches were focusing on these children on a one-to-one basis, right? They were focusing on a one-to-one basis to give them the best experience. And the coaches went through the individual questionnaire what you wrote down for your child. So this ensured that every child went through a great experience with respect to their life skills, right? Now they have realized that they have changed. And I'm sure as a parent, you would have seen them exhibiting and displaying certain changes in themselves, right? Now that's very important that you nurture them in such a way that they carry forward this momentum for a very, very long time. Now, we have done so many things to ensure that they go through the momentum or they carry forward for the same for a much, much longer time. And parents, right now, the onus, the responsibility is also on you. Right? Now, as you see this video, I'm sure right now you have gone through the 16-day follow-up plan. Parents, my request is, if by chance you have not done that, please start it today. Please do the 16-day follow-up plan for your child right now, starting today. Because we have seen time and again that the kind of results what they produce when parents go through the 16-day follow-up plan is so immense. It raises them to the next level, right? Now, in the Superkids, Superbteens program, they were going through certain activities which help them to be energetic, which help them to be positive. So they found that to be very, very exciting, very interesting. Now at the same time, they also carry certain beliefs for themselves. Right now, I'm sure they will put up their posters, right? Allow them to do their posters. Now as a parent, please go and check if they have done the following. Number one, they got to put up all the success principles posters, right? Now what are these success principles posters? The success principles are certain beliefs which are deeply rooted in them, which is going to help them so much in their life to create a positive impact and change in their life. Now for example, there is a poster which says past is not equal to future. They strongly believe past is not equal to future. That has been driven into them so deeply that they believe past is not equal to future. Probably the past was only average, but need not be the same in the future. As a parent, you also need to advocate the same. You need to also follow the same. In the past, probably they were average, need not be the same in the future. In the past, they were having certain negative behaviors about themselves, need not be the same in the future. Now, these are called as success principles. In various ways, various methods and techniques, these have been deeply rooted in them, right? Now, do a test. Go to your child and ask them, if I can't, they would automatically complete it, right? They would say, if I can't, then I must, right? Go and ask them, right, for things to change. They complete it and say, I must change first. That is the level to which it is being deeply rooted in them. Right? Over a process of repetition, as you know, the more you repeat, the faster you learn, the better the memory gets, right? So all these success principles which have been given as posters to them are deeply rooted in them. Right now, just do this exercise. Go and ask them. You tell them the first half of this success principle, they're going to complete it. Now, another thing that you can do is this: ask them to explain. Explain what each of these mean. What do these success principles mean? And do your best to use it in their life. Right? Say, for example, if they come up to you and say tomorrow, Max, I just can't do it. You got to ask them, if I can't, if they say, I must. So they're forced to do it, or they get that drive and the motivation to do it better. Right? So using the success principles